We don't make mistakes. We make a whoopsies. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 81 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is TheRealPortz, and the EvilSpaceBunny's here.
Hi.
Hey, Bunny.
How are you?
I'm feeling a little wobbly. How are you feeling?
Whoa, why were you wobbly?
Vertigo, mostly.
Oh, I didn't know you suffered from it. Is it from...
I don't.
Oh.
It's sympathetic vertigo. I was watching Arrested Development. I was like, oh, whoa, dang.
Lucille 2, no!
Lucille 2. Wait, there were 2 seals in the ocean?
Yes.
Bunny, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
I've been working my new job. It's kept me pretty busy. My internet is sort of stabilizing, so I'm going to start streaming again, but it's going to be wonky hours, so.
Okay, wonky hours.
Yeah, I'm working late nights right now.
Yeah.
So, because I'm training with somebody.
Yeah. So are you going to wait till that training period's over before you start streaming, do you think? Or?
No, I'll probably do some morning streams, and I'll probably do some weekend streams. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Nice. Saw you were streaming on a Sunday. I was like, what the fuck?
I streamed on Mother's Day, yeah. I streamed the most.
What the fuck?
Well, here, let's just jump into our video games, because I only played one this week.
Okay.
I turned into you. I looked and saw how many hours I have total in Binding of Isaac.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, God, let me go look now.
Wait, let me guess. This is since you played before Steam, right?
Yeah, I played before Steam,
that.
so we're not counting that. We're not counting that. But this is just since I rebought the game, basically.
When did you buy it?
Oh, probably at the beginning of the year.
This year? Oh, okay. I like 100 hours.
I'm at 121.
Oh, shit. Okay, I was right there.
But in the past 2 weeks, it's been like 58.
God damn. 30 hours a week almost.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not one to talk. When the fucking RuneScape League was out, I think I played it would have been more like 80 in 2 weeks probably.
It's become my Dota. I have turned into the monster that I have fought against, and I am now it.
At least Dota exposes you to some awful human beings, and Binding of Isaac only introduces you to your own failure, right?
yeah, your own failure over and over and over and over.
There's good and bad things
again
about that, because Dota, at least I can, dismiss all blame and hoist it upon someone else.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
In Binding of Isaac, it's kind of on you.
Yeah, I mean,
the game's bullshit, but it's like, someone can do it, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah. It's been. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
So wait, how much is there to do in that game? Like, what are you done?
So
are you almost done?
No, there's different modes. There's different characters that you could play through.
Okay.
There's 637 achievements on Steam.
What?
There used to be 403, and one of my friends had all of them.
My God. Imagine being that person who 100% a game. They're like, nope, just kidding.
Yeah, and so he's already working on the last 200 achievements. I'm only at 127 achievements.
Jesus.
But it's been the past 2 weeks. I've just been slamming my fucking head against this game, and I can't stop. It's just been nice because, being on the phone with the internet company while they were yelling at me or telling me nothing's wrong with my internet when clearly there was something very wrong with my internet, I was able to play it, and I just could, drop it and put it down and then get back to it. The only thing is, if I quit in the middle of a run, I completely forget where I am. So, there was one day where I started work a little bit early. They messaged me and they're like, hey, we have a bunch of tickets. Do you want to get started early? And I'm like, sure. And I was at the boss. I was at Mother. And I forgot about it. left my game running. And I was doing some risky fucking run, so I only had like 3 hearts. And I was like, yeah, I could do this. And I was like in the zone, but like I stopped and then I got back to it 8 hours later. And I turned it on and I'm like, where the fuck am I? And then I get hit. And then I get stepped on twice in a row and I just fucking die. And I'm like, oh. And I just like threw away that whole run and I'm like, oh, I hate myself so much right now. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I played that for Mother's Day because it's the most anti-Mother's Day game, even though I'm not very anti-Mother's Day. My mom got all her shit. She called me crying.
Oh. Did you arrange for it to come on the exact day?
No, it came early.
Oh, okay.
It came early.
She's
like,
wow,
I'm not going to open it until
miracle.
Mother's Day. And I'm like, just fucking open it. And she's like, no. Like, okay. But yeah. How about you? What did you play? How was your weekend?
Yeah, I didn't do much gaming this weekend. I am mostly Dota's my Dota. I'm mostly still playing Dota. Even though I really thought I wasn't going to with the new computer. What have I done, you know?
You've created a monster.
I feel like I'm coming off a bender every time I fucking play that game. I'm like, you fucking boob. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
This is not you. You're better than this. And I'm not.
No, I would literally like end a run really shitty and Binding of Isaac. I would fucking throw my controller on the floor. I'd walk off for like 20 minutes. Then I would come back to the computer, start putzing around, and then relaunch Isaac and just go back to it because I fucking
That's
hate
the
myself.
Worst. That's the worst. When you boot up another game and then you're like, nothing will give me the drugs that I fucking need. So you quit and you disgusted with yourself launch Dota. Or
I hate
Isaac.
it. Yeah, that's literally what I did. That's
what's the
literally.
matter with this?
I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ. Is there a Video Games
enemy?
Anonymous fucking podcast? We should just change our name to that. Although we are ignoring our backlog pretty
definitely
successfully.
Are. Jesus.
There was a point last year
bad.
where I was like, oh, man, we're not doing it right because we're supposed to be ignoring the backlog. Otherwise, like, what's the
ongoing
what's
joke?
The point? I guess it's a joke. Like, we're actually not. But now we are, so...
I want to get the new Nier game, so I will be trying to pick that up in the next week.
Kinda do, but I heard it was kind of shitty on PC, so I was like, I'll wait till somebody patches it. Somebody said the modders were already working on it, so it's like, whatever. But also, I didn't really realize that it was a remake of the first game, which is fine. But
did you play the first game on the PlayStation in Japan?
But no, I'm like, it's not this new. Look, I'm looking for new, beautiful games.
It is new. Technically, it is new to
it's
you.
New. It is new to me, but it's not super beautiful. I mean, it's kind of grainy, and it barely looks as good. It's just like the first
one, or Nier Automata.
But that's like a fucking 5-year-old game at this. I'm looking for fucking. You understand? I'm looking for the fucking best of the best.
It's got to run on that PlayStation
Metro
4
Exodus
still.
Enhanced Edition. That kind of
Jesus.
shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hopefully Mass Effect is fucking gorgeous. I'm really hoping that.
That's Friday, right?
4 days from now. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be in the middle of moving, basically, like right after that. So I'm going to have like 1 day. I'll have a couple days to play it, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I've been itching to play that series again. But the thing is, like, I am also trying to fucking 100% Red Dead 2. So, that and
all these ambitions.
Triple the time in any of those games I have in Dota is like, what am I going to do? I finally figured out the hunting in Red Dead that I neglected to do my first 2 playthroughs. I didn't know. The only piece I was missing was I didn't know you needed fucking. First of all, I didn't know headshots were like really good on animals.
Oh yeah,
that's not how real hunting works. You don't want to shoot a fucking deer in the head.
In the chest, yeah.
Yeah, like right in the heart. But I don't have the Deadeye upgrade, so I can't see where the heart is. So the head is like the way to do it before you have that.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I was missing though was that I didn't know that you needed the smell repellent shit every single time. They're like, do not go hunting without that. And I was like, oh shit. I thought I could just like be a reasonable distance away, but no, apparently their smelling is really fucking good. So
yeah, fair enough.
I'll figure it out. I want to get all the fucking outfits though.
I believe in you.
I believe in me.
Good. 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 'Cause good. But
because good, yeah.
'Cause good. Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy all the fucking new games, and I'm gonna force myself to play other games this week.
What are the new games? Like, this year kind of sucks for me.
Village.
Yeah,
Step on me, dummy, mommy.
I already haven't even. I didn't even play the fucking RE7. But you know, it's funny. I was waiting to play VR on that, and I didn't realize it was going to be exclusive to PlayStation for literally no reason.
No reason.
No reason.
Well,
Games on PC. There's better VR on PC. VR exclusive to the shitty fucking PlayStation headset.
Yeah. Funny thing about that, PlayStation is getting sued over that. We're gonna talk about that later. So
over the
exclusivity.
What? Okay.
We'll talk about that.
Good.
We'll talk about that. That's the dirty laundry.
Good.
But Mass Effect is coming out. Nier Replicant is like a new game that just came out, kind of. And then Pokemon Snap. There's been a couple few games. You know.
Yeah.
Disco Elysium, kind of again.
I do want to play that. Fucking Pillars 2. God damn it. I don't know.
I know.
There's so much shit to play. Pillars.
What if we did a schedule where we scheduled ourselves time, being like, okay, you got to quit Dota at this time and at least try to play this game for 2 hours.
What if my friends are on though? That's the killer. Like every time I'm like, this is a me night. I'm gonna get high and fucking play Red Dead. Somebody hits me up on Steam and like, oh my god, fucking Dota, and I'm like, obviously I'm not playing this shit game. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
I know my friends were messaging me while I was at work, and they're like, what are you doing? You're talking to me. And I'm like, oh, I'm working. And they're like, can you play Overwatch? And I'm like, I'm working.
They're like, yeah, but working from home, right? It's like you can basically just play video games.
No, I'm too fucking paranoid to like do any of that shit. Like I'm not
give it 6 months. You'll be a jaded fuck in no time.
Nah. But
what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh yeah, the other thing that gets me into Dota, other than friends messaging me, is literally just opening Twitch because there's amazing fucking Dota. Like the one esport I'm into is Dota, and the thing that I finally get about watching sports, I mean it's esports, but is knowing what it like people who like played, you know, high school football or whatever the fuck. Obviously, like watching people perform at the highest level, they have a different appreciation because they're like they've been on the field, you know. Like I've never fucking done any of that shit. But with Dota, I'm like fucking I understand what it takes to do all the shit that they're doing. Yeah. And I can just stand there and be in awe of it. It's fucking awesome. I goddamn love watching Dota.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the battle pass is gonna be coming out soon. Probably drop some money on that shit. Even though they didn't, you know, deliver on all the rewards of of last year's, because there was no TI. Which, by the way, it was up to like $40 million prize pool, which has just disappeared into the ether.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Valve sucked
maybe
it up.
it'll help him in the lawsuit or something. I don't know.
Who knows? Who the fuck knows? All right, we have a lot of news. You ready? Okay, I started off with some happy news. To like
no
break
such
up
thing.
The
in
sad
video
news.
Game industry.
The rest of the week. Everybody's so happy. I guess it's Sue season. This fucking. This
That's
fucking.
What Karen should have been called Sue. Just call yourself your whole name, you asshole. Susan.
Anyway, so Video Game Hall of Fames this year. Do you want to try guessing who won? I put a list of all the contestants. There's Animal Crossing from 2001, Microsoft Flight Simulator, StarCraft, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, Call of Duty, Farmville, FIFA, Guitar Hero, Mattel Football, which is really good. Pole Position. Wait, what? Did I fucking write that wrong? Pole Position, Portal, which I don't fucking know what it is, and then Tron.
Oh. Okay, wait, someone won out of this category?
No, all these there's a couple. There's four. Four get indicted into the Hall of Fame. It's for icons. There's one for icon status, longevity, geographical reach, and influence.
Okay. I mean, Call of Duty has to win something.
Okay.
And where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I don't know that won anything, but for me, I hope it did because I remember that game.
Okay.
And I loved it when I was a kid. So there was 4, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, those two. Maybe Microsoft Flight Sim.
Okay.
And StarCraft.
Okay. Well, you're
fuck Guitar Hero too, though.
I know Guitar Hero's on there too. So these are the winners. Animal Crossings.
Okay.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
What?
StarCraft.
Get out of here.
And where in the world is Carmen
I got
Sandiego?
2 out of 4.
You
That's not bad.
You got 3 out of 4. You said StarCraft, Microsoft, and where in the world?
I did say Microsoft Flight Sim?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You just said Call of Duty was the other one.
Right. Okay. Hey, not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. But they were all indicted.
It's a short list. It's almost half the list that was possible, but you know.
Yeah, influence went to Animal
I'm really
Crossing.
glad Farmville didn't fucking win anything.
Fuck
Jesus
Farmville.
Christ.
Get the fuck out of here.
What a terrible
Facebook
precedent
game.
that fucking game set.
I mean, last year Bejeweled won, so like,
Ew.
and like Centipede, so like it can fuck off.
What about Candy Crush?
Candy Crush? It's probably won, which is depressing because Minecraft only won last year. And that's been like the best-selling video game of all fucking time.
A little backlog on this shit, huh?
But Animal Crossing, because mostly this year was it gained like huge influence. People went back to play the old one even, and because of the pandemic, that one won. Influence, geographical reach was to StarCraft. Obviously, that's like one of the biggest name games.
That was like one of the first
game.
esports. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Well, not one of the first, but one of the biggest ones.
One of the biggest, yeah.
Early on. Yeah.
Longevity went to Microsoft Flight Simulator because that's been upgraded throughout the years. It's basically
but it's a different. It's not I bought it in the '90s and now I get to still fucking.
Yeah, I know.
Pay it. It's not all right. All right.
Yeah, I know. And then icon status went to where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Can we get a modern point and click that is Carmen Sandiego?
Oh my
that'd
God,
be awesome.
that'd be so good. It'd be so good.
Tell where you at. Someone revived you, right? Let's do it.
I'm sure there's somebody working on it now. But like I feel like Guitar Hero was such a huge influence in Mattel football.
Yeah, Guitar Hero fucking I mean, obviously doesn't have lasting impact now, but you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It was like the physical whatever the fuck they call those peripherals. It was like the biggest thing.
It was huge. It was fucking massive.
It was fucking, you know, brick and mortar stores like worst goddamn nightmare. There's boxes everywhere.
Goddamn big boxes. Goddamn kids breaking fucking controllers every 5 minutes.
Damn it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but what do you guys think? Who do you think deserved it? Do you think anybody got robbed, etc., etc.?
Obviously, pole position Portal fucking got robbed. I mean, just to be nominated though, it's got to be pretty nice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm like, okay, sure. Anyway,
I'm also a little surprised FIFA didn't win because that is like the biggest sports franchise ever.
The biggest sports video game.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Video game. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, FIFA. Imagine if there was a sport called FIFA. FIFA the sport.
FIFA the sport. I don't know. Fucking. Do you know there's like real like professional race car drivers now that get their start in iRacing?
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
They become pros off that shit.
We could become iRacers.
My little brother's gonna do it, so we'll see.
Do it. He could be the next fucking Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Dale Jr. Anyway, so the PlayStation 5. It's been out for 6 months.
Poke me with this.
I'm poking you with it.
Because I actually do want to play Returnal really badly.
I do too. We're going to talk about that one too later, but that's later. That's in the lawsuit section of the podcast. PS5.
Yep. No one will ever be able to buy one again.
Pretty much. Still dealing with the chipset, silicon shortage, all that bullshit. But they're in the talks.
Is that still due to flooding?
It's a lot of things. It's just, I don't know anymore.
Right.
I was trying to find out why there's a silicon shortage, and there's just literally nothing. It's hard to find.
There's a whole valley for it. Do they know that?
Is that why everybody's trying to move to Texas? Is because they were too busy getting their fucking lawns torn up, and they're like, there's silicone here. Anyway, so the PlayStation's been out for 6 months. It's been suffering with the issues of not being in, like, people able to get the demand and the supply aren't equal right now, obviously.
And we'll never tell you which one is which.
Yeah, exactly. And
they can't give them away.
But Sony's already talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro. Already. They're already talking about a redesign. It mostly has to do with the AMD processor. What it currently uses is the 7nm, and they're planning on switching to the 6nm, which will reduce some of the heating issues that it is currently facing right now. So the PlayStation 5 does have an overheating issue right now. And they're talking about already redesigning this whole fucking system with the new AMDs. But granted, at the rate of everything that's going, it's probably not going to set to come out until late 2022, if that.
I can pretend there's no PS5 until then.
Pretty much. And Nintendo, even Nintendo is suffering. Like, a couple weeks ago, we talked about Nintendo having enough chipsets for their current demand. They ran out. They released a statement this week stating that they're having issues now keeping up with their demand. So, like, this semiconductor issue, we'll see if this actually takes effect with the PlayStation redesign and when it's actually going to happen. They're talking about it. They obviously want it to happen because they want to fix this overheating issue. It's probably still going to look the same, but
Did you just like get one of those laptop things you sit a laptop on that has a fan? You know those like fan
Oh yeah,
plate
those
things?
fan plates.
Did you just put your PS5 on one of those? Like, why not, right?
I mean, might as well try to protect that thing. Because, like, if it breaks, the chances of you finding another one right now are going to be very slim.
You send it in to get repaired and they sell it to somebody else.
Sorry, it got lost in the mail.
Like, whoa, crazy. Talk to FedEx.
Yeah. All right. I just chugged some water because I'm going to talk for a very long time.
Oh,
now,
shit.
We're going to go into... This is not the full breakdown of the trial. We're obviously going to talk about Apple versus Epic. This is just this week. And this is a very short... And I emphasize on that, and because I'm gonna be like, well, you didn't talk about this. You know how much fucking shit has come out from this trial, and everybody's name being dragged in the mud? It's insane. It's insane. Everybody's panties and dirty fucking underwear is on the floor right now, and it's for the world to see because Epic is dragging everyone through the mud right now that they can, and it's just causing just shit. Anyway, so honestly, if you want to know more, go read the documentations. The Washington Post and Bloomberg, which are both behind paywalls, unfortunately, are doing actually a pretty good job covering this story. But it's hard because, like, the first couple of days, Twitter was just blowing up with facts, and a lot of them weren't true because they were listening to the thing. And as we know, the audio was shit, so it was very hard, and a lot of stuff got misinterpreted. So it wasn't until, like, a couple of days when they finally uploaded, like, the input from the people who just sit there and type the whole time. that
Did they just say Epic killed the witness? Oh, wait. No, they said, could you repeat that? I missed this. Okay.
And like,
I thought there was a murder at the trial. I don't know.
Exactly. Well, there kind of was. We'll. That's
what?
No, I'm saving the best for last for this whole.
Oh my
trial.
God. Okay. Holy shit.
So like, we know Valve got out of this at the very beginning, during the pre-trials because
and
they're
that's
like
the end of it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Valve got lucky. Valve did not get their panties like thrown out in the lawn like everybody else's. And like, because they were like, we don't give a fuck about Epic. The Big Daddy Gaming put on his fucking sunglasses and he was all like, yo, we aren't in the mobile game market, so this doesn't affect us. Please remove us immediately. And then he fucking walked off. I mean, it's
mobile gaming is for casuals. Puts his
yeah.
fucking glasses on and just walks out.
He's like, don't you know who I am? But anyway, so the first two big contenders that got dragged into this were obviously Microsoft and Sony. Mostly because of their consoles, which have nothing to do with the mobile market, but this is Epic's case for it. So we know that Sony's trying to break into it. Microsoft still has their mobile phone market from their phone days a million years ago. Did you have a Windows phone?
No, God, no.
I'm actually surprised, Mr. Zune. But, so...
Okay, well, that was a gift from my parents, all right? I don't want to be, well, I have to bear the sins of my father. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They bought a Zune back in the day. I've been an Android man since, all right? Actually, I bought a BlackBerry as my first smartphone.
Oh, wow. My first smartphone was a Google phone.
A Google phone?
Yeah.
Like a Pixel?
No, it was before the Pixel. It was the G1.
What did they make before that?
It was called the G1.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, It was like a little... It was weird.
BlackBerry, by the way, keyboard, loved it. But everything else about it was awful.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, so Epic used these two as examples to justify why it's okay for them to charge 30% to devs because they sell their hardware at a loss, so the companies don't do anything like malicious to older hardware like Apple has been known for. We know the whole drama behind the the i6 or the 6S. One of their older phones, they released an update that caused the system to like slowly slow down over time and just cause a bunch of drama. Anyway, so they said that Apple is one of the biggest companies that makes a ton of money from all of their hardware. And because of this, they don't need to overcharge developers because they make a profit from their phone sales and their computer sales and stuff like that. And then they talked about how exclusivities, and they used Microsoft's deal recently because Microsoft has an exclusive deal right now for Stalker 2, and it's going to be 3 months exclusive on their Game Pass. I hate exclusiveness. You know this. I've ranted about it every opportunity I can. However, it is 3 months compared to Epic's contracts, which is 1 year.
Yeah.
And it makes me forget about the game. Like 3 months, I can wait. A year? That's a long time. I forgot about all the games that fucking went to Epic. Honestly.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
Borderlands
3. Remember that shit? No,
Metro?
me neither.
Metro's
I saw
Exodus
like one
is the only
dude
one.
streaming that game.
Really? Oof.
Metro Exodus, yeah. I mean, that game I almost forgot about, but I was playing 1 and 2 when it happened to come on Steam, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I'll just get that.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah.
Okay, so 3 months, fine. Still not great, but way better than a whole year.
Way better than a whole year.
What does this have to do with the trial?
Epic's just trying... Epic is literally grasping at straws right now. They're just trying to, like... So, like...
They do it, so we can do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which doesn't make any sense because that has nothing to do with being on the phone market.
Yeah,
I don't know why they brought it up.
Yeah.
It's weird. Really fucking stupid. And so, because of that, they went on to like the next thing. So their own dirty laundry got dragged out. We got to see a shit ton of Epic's documentation. We talked about this a couple weeks ago when some of their profit like margins came out, and then Tim Sweeney's testimony said the store is not profitable.
Yeah.
Fucking insert surprise Pikachu face here. I said this was 2 weeks ago.
There were like 3 people in the world who thought it was profitable.
It's just weird because like
it's like Tim's mom and like his neighbors.
But the thing is, like, people were defending him on Twitter, and he's like, "That's right. This is how it will be profitable." And blah 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 blah. And it's like, no, when you're in the red, that's bad. There's no such thing as selling for a loss for profit. There's no, it's not possible.
Yeah.
It just
okay. So the
work.
Microsoft thing, they sell their consoles at a loss.
Yeah.
But they make up for it in the game sales.
Yes.
What are they making up for it in the game
Nowhere.
sales if the game sales are the loss, Tim Sweeney?
Nowhere.
There has to be another thing, bro.
Nowhere. Anyway, so the store is projected to incur a loss of $719 million by 2027, and this doesn't allocate for costs across the company, i.e. labor costs, raises, any additional unexpected labor costs. Say like there's like a big update that fails, or like they get DDoSed or anything like that. Those are all unexpected labor costs, and there's more. There's overhead. There's all this other stuff.
Yeah.
That's just from the store.
Yeah.
So, and then he confirmed the earnings are about like $5 million a year. Big whoop. Now, Apple's lawyers.
Not much.
Apple's lawyer. This is when
Hold
Apple.
on. Are they under the impression that $5 million a year is suddenly going to become like 800 over the next 10?
Yeah.
If they get
invest in
18%
themselves
more, if they get 18% more for their fucking Fortnite sales, is that really what they think?
Well, yeah. This is where Apple slams them, and they said Apple's lawyers argued that the 12% commission that Epic charges currently right now will not be sustainable for running an app store like the 30% that they charge, and they proved that by looking at their store sales losses. It's like, you charge 12%, but you're making...
Yeah, there's a reason no one else does this, you
Yes.
fuck. Yeah.
No.
This is exactly like the Michael Scott paper company.
Oh, it is the Microsoft paper company.
When they go to the lawyers
has too
or
much
the
money.
accountant, and they're like, how do we make a profit? And they're like, well, you're actually losing money. And they're like, can you crunch the numbers again? He's like, that isn't what that is. And they're like, do it. And he hits a button.
Yeah.
And Bam's like, did it help?
It's literally,
like,
oh my God.
what are we doing?
He's the Michael Scott paper company.
Oh, he just has no idea how any of this shit works.
Oh, I'm writing this down real quick. Tim Sweeney equals Michael Scott.
Oh, brother.
Okay, but so yeah, Apple argued against them. Now to kind of defend Epic, but not entirely.
Okay, devil's advocate. I like it.
Devil's advocate right here. Maybe if they weren't giving away so many free games, but then the news came out about this, and you sent me this, and it was the most depressing tweet I've ever fucking read. How people valued themselves as a dev.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely heart crushing. Like, so what they did was Epic would go to a dev and be like, hey, we want to sell unlimited keys. What is your buyout price for a week? And they would give them a number, and they would, like Super Meat Boy is probably the most offensive one to me. Super Meat Boy, it's been out for a long time, but it's still a great game. It's still a lovable game. I still think it's worth money. And they gave that Epic unlimited keys for a week for only $50,000. That generated them over 100,000 accounts plus a growth of 6%.
Oh my
that's
fucking
that's
god!
That's one of the biggest gross that they had besides Subnautica at the very beginning. But
Wait, sell it for $1, you
deal.
fucks! Holy shit! Oh my god!
Subnautica was a huge deal. Subnautica was 1.4 million. They knew their worth. And then, like, meanwhile, Edmund McMillan, Team Isaac, and former party of Super Meat Boy, he worked on Super Meat Boy, but he left and he started doing Isaac. They gave Epic a game. The end is nigh. It's not Binding of Isaac quality. It's like a short little game that's indie. But he did theirs for 200,000, and it amounted to being like equal of like the keys to dollar percentage. It wasn't nearly as much growth as Super Meat Boy. Right. So he knew his worth. And like he did an AMA a couple nights ago, and I was actually up. And so I was watching him do this AMA, and somebody brought up, it's like, why'd you sell it to Epic for $200K? He's like, did you see how much those keys were going for? It was basically $7 to $8 per key. So it was worth it to me to sell the game to $7 to $8 and get $200,000 immediately, and I put that money into the hands of my people. Yeah. It's just, and there's a couple others. There's a few others who just undersold themselves like greatly, and it's just it made me so mad because like I love indie developers. And I'm a big advocate for indie developers, and Epic has been like advocating that they're this big advocate for indie developers with itch.io and like trying to get all these indie games on here, and yet they fucking undersold them and undercut them, and it just
you guys are already losing $800 million. You might as well make it like a couple mil more. You know what I mean? Just give the money to the developers. If this is really the fucking hell, you just file bankruptcy a couple years from now. Yeah. But in the meantime, pay the fucking indie devs. You fucking. Oh my god, dude. This is why. Yeah. God.
It literally hurt me to read that, and I was like, okay, some people got some good deals, like Celeste did. They knew their worth. That game's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The music, everything. And like, but like, it made me so fucking mad. It just made me so mad. And like, so Apple used this argument against Epic, saying that they're stupid and they also don't know their own worth and that they're underselling themselves.
Well, that's not true though. It isn't, because Epic had no worth. That's why they did all this. It's true.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not technically
I would love to take the stand and say this. Fucking, they had no worth. They knew it. That's why they did this. Everyone's like, fucking the Epic Store sucks.
Yeah.
They had to do something to make people join the platform for no reason other than we spent a bunch of money to make it happen. That's all.
Yep.
And now they're pissed off because they're fucking losing money. And it turns out the fake value they created for themselves doesn't provide much value. Because I bet the people who join the fucking Epic, like how much are people really spending? Probably not enough to keep them afloat.
No.
That's probably why they're in court trying to get more Fortnite fucking money.
Yep. And that game's dying. Which is hilarious. Anyway, so Apple continued to go on the attack on the Epic Store, stating that they added itch.io, like I mentioned before, and a lot of those games, quote, being offensive and sexualized games, or as the lawyer also said, unspeakable games, which honestly is kind of a weak ass argument because this has nothing to do with Fortnite or the fucking phone again.
What?
They keep fucking bringing up the shit that doesn't involve the fucking phone. And it's driving me
both
bonkers.
sides seem to do that. They're just like, hey, well, yeah, but you, but yeah, but you, yeah, but you, yeah,
stupid.
but you.
It's because they're trying to drag this out because Tim Sweeney doesn't have a case and he's just, anyway. So also I have to defend itch.io for like, Apple, leave it the fuck alone. It's on a completely different platform. Has nothing to do with your phone. Also, itch.io's Twitter response was great of changing sensitive content to unspeakable games.
Unspeakable. That's fucking funny.
Unspeakable games. But like honestly,
I don't really know what the content range is, but I mean, there's some pretty unspeakable shit on the fucking Steam platform.
That's
too.
what I was just gonna bring up. So like, if they're upset by naughty games making their way to potentially the iPhone, remove Steam. I can buy all the fucking hentai games I want. I'm gonna get an iPhone.
All the hentai games. Remember for at least a couple months that fucking like mass shooter fucking game was on there?
That was fucking insane.
Like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, meanwhile, if you go into the Apple Store, you could buy books off the Apple Store. You know what book you could buy?
Is it 50 Shades of Grey?
You can buy 50 Shades of Grey. You can also buy fucking Mein Kampf. So Apple needs to get off their fucking high horse.
Yeah, that went a different direction than I was thinking. I was thinking offensive and sexualized games. I should have been thinking Unspeakable.
Oh, absolutely. But this isn't the best part. So I called in when the trial first started, and I must have missed
Called in?
Yeah, so it was a call-in.
Oh, yeah, to the audio, yeah.
Because, like, for some reason, even though this is one of the biggest tech trials since Apple versus Microsoft in the 80s, they still are using technology from the 80s because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Got them.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You literally have to call in and listen.
Hello, this is the call room.
And
would you like to listen to video games on trial?
Luckily, Jeff Keighley set up a link, Jeff Keighley, he set up a link on his Twitter, but like the audio is still trash. And like,
it was that good.
This must have happened after I hung up because I was listening to it on my phone while typing up notes and I barely could understand it. So I just gave up and I hung up because it was like before anything was being said. It was just like people mumbling and stuff like that. They fucked up how they did the phone system. They did it as a call-in. And somebody said
Why isn't
something.
It a broadcast. What the fuck?
Well, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, obviously. We can tell that from the audio. But
there's got to be one person in that room who could have been like, yo, actually, this is not how to do it.
So they
what the fuck?
It was a call-in, and so somebody figured it out, and then these kids started screaming into the fucking phone and saying "Free Fortnite." There's a bunch of audio of it on Twitter. I definitely suggest you go listen to it because it's fucking hilarious. It's mostly people saying the horrible things they would do just to get Fortnite back on their phone.
Unspeakable things coming through this phone.
Things. So
fucking gamers, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the wrap up for week 1. But because Tim Sweeney, the true hero who's doing this for no personal gain, and he wants to just change the way that Apple does things. Truly a hero. Other people are being influenced by this lawsuit.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people like Oprah, Beyonce, stuff like that. Tim Sweeney is my Jesus Christ.
Your Jesus Christ. He's your new Kanye
I'll do
West.
anything he says. Yeah, exactly.
He's your new Kanye West. Okay, so a new lawsuit is happening. This one against Valve, actually. A game developer and a few others are charging Valve in a lawsuit because the company is just the daddy of digital sales, I guess you could say. So Wolfire Games CEO David Rosen, he's leading the case. It's an antitrust lawsuit. Sorry, kind of tired. He's going to be representing the game developers against the Valve Corporation. And he quoted, he's like, "I'm taking on significant personal risk, and I'm doing this at no personal gain." And
another hero.
Yeah, another hero inspired by Tim Sweeney. This lawsuit started on April 28th, so it just literally started last week.
What's the personal risk?
Because Valve could sue him for defamation at the end. They could countersue.
Yeah, but that's just like a thing you take on, dude.
I don't think Valve will.
It's not. Yeah, sure, but like.
But
yeah,
they have literally.
Oh God.
Yeah, they have no leg to stand on again because they signed a contract. So basically, he's complaining that Valve controls the PC market, and he thinks it's fair that they take 30% from the game devs, even though Valve's marketing helps people find. So Valve offers marketing, And I think a lot of
They
people
should listen
don't...
to They should listen to the GDC talk from the guy from Spiders, the guy who makes like the Avernum games.
I don't think I've heard this. You'll have to.
They're like shitty versions of like Pillars. So they're like CRPGs that they've been selling for like 25 fucking years. And Valve, like he was talking about the Valve platform and like the good and bad things, and they're like, yeah, like, and Valve will like work with them and like say you should bring the cost of your game down here. And he's like, every time we did that, like we were nervous about it, but the sales always met the expectation of what like they'd always led to more sales than you know we would have had and more than made up for it. And so he's like the strategy that Valve came up with for us, like no. Like they didn't charge them like a consulting fee or anything. Like they just worked with them. I was like, oh, fucking crazy. Yeah. I didn't know they worked with people on such an individual basis.
Yeah, they have contracts that they have to negotiate, and they also like it has this amazing algorithm, like with all the tags and the categories and the way that it helps people find video games now. Like that little thing that you click through and you find fucking new games. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, the browsing thing, whatever the fuck, your discovery queue is fucking amazing.
It's amazing.
I used to keep up with that so much, and I should do that more.
It's all these wonderful things.
I would be at my shitty warehouse job in the middle of the night, like bored as fuck because we finished our work way too early because like they don't know how long things take at that job. But so I would just sit there like scrolling through the like 200, 300 fucking games a night, just like. Oh, that's cool. Not cool. That's cool. It's not cool. It's cool. It's not cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, good discovery tools.
They have great discovery tools, unlike other ones. Anyway, so what happened was,
the other guys.
Honestly, Microsoft thing sucks. Fucking Epic sucks.
The only good thing Microsoft has done is Game Pass. Game Pass is fucking great.
Game
Other
Pass
than that,
great.
Fuck them.
Game Pass is the only thing going good for Microsoft.
I would never buy a game on there. Fucking never.
But,
do not buy games on there. Their platform is a trap for your files.
GOG is getting better, but it's still not perfect. They finally just added tags recently.
I like GOG, but they're like it's not easy.
No, it's still not easy. It's still not easy.
It's like a good platform, and they do amazing things.
Yeah.
Like Blizzard's like, hey, we don't know how to release Diablo 1 and 2. And they're like, sure, we do.
We do.
So,
we'll fix it.
Here you go.
But
same with like all the LucasArts games. Like, oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah. So like, Wolfire's game is called.
By the way, that's how you create value in the space. Epic. Add value.
Add value. Know your worth. Add value. That should be like every motto for every content creator.
Know your worth. Add value.
Add value. Wolfire's game called Overgrowth. It was originally launched on Steam and then eventually Epic and stuff. He asked Valve, his Valve contract, if he could put it on other markets at a lower price since they took less of a cut. And Valve said, if you do that, you'll be removed from the stores because you're breaking the rules. You're off the platform. And if you go to try to put yourself on a different platform, like... It's just interesting because like Valve does offer all these like tools and these incentives and stuff like that. Yeah, they do charge a premium, but
no, they don't.
Well, yeah, I guess not. 30%.
They charge the industry standard. I mean,
I guess, yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
They don't charge like Jesus fuck. It's regular.
Yeah. And like, so this guy is starting a lawsuit because he's upsetty spaghetti that he can't control the market where his game sells for and how much where it sells for and stuff like that. And
why would you choose a different price for a different platform?
I don't know. Why would
other than to prove like if you had like something against one platform.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like you could take the risk and you could go on the Epic platform and like but then you're doing your own marketing. There's no algorithm to help you. The friends list is trash. Like you're gonna have to do your own marketing and like create this thing, and then you just hire somebody to do your own marketing because as a developer, you're not gonna have fucking time to do your goddamn marketing. So you're just in the same fucking position, except you're paying somebody for it. I just created a job, but it depends on how you want to run your company. Maybe you don't like your marketing person. Maybe they're an airhead like me and they twirl their hair and they chew their gum too loudly. Who the fuck knows, you know?
Yeah. Look, CD Projekt owns their own store.
Yeah.
They still released on Steam.
Yeah.
You know why? They know people want to buy it there.
Yup.
What the fuck? They could have kept 100%. Fuck 12. Fucking 100%. But they're like, no. Like, we know what Steam is to the fucking gaming industry. It just is what it is. Now, is it a monopoly? That's a different question. I have no fucking idea. I don't know what quantifies or qualifies. I don't think they're doing it by devious means.
No.
Just copy what they did, you piece of shit.
Tim Sweeney, if you want to fucking be successful, know your worth.
I'll send you an item of a list of 15 fucking things to have on your platform to actually make it a platform.
Oh my god, yes. Like GOG doesn't even have a
for
friends
free.
list.
I'll do it for free, you fucking ass. I know you're cheap, you bastard.
Just promote our podcast, please. Thank you.
Yeah, just put us on the front page forever.
Yeah,
but,
forever.
Other than that, free.
It's fine. It's fine. But anyway, so
we'll never say anything bad about you again. We will sell out in that way. It's fine.
He'll say never anything
if
bad
anyone
about
else
you.
is
It'll
listening,
be me.
No, we won't.
Anyway, but wait, there's more. So the last
about this?
No. It's Sony's lawsuit time.
Oh, okay. God, the laws. I feel like I should just get a law degree because of how much of a fan of the gaming industry I
bought Bloomberg access and I bought Washington Post access just so I could get more fucking shit for the goddamn trial.
God. What a hero! Can we hear it for the heroes in here? Fucking Tim Sweeney first.
Can we get some clapping?
Going after the
Tim Sweeney, not EvilSpaceBunny. Just call Tim Sweeney.
No, I'm saying I was listing the people and you didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry.
Tim Sweeney, that other guy that is affiliated with him somehow. I don't know his name, but EvilSpaceBunny. Thank you for all you do, all three of you.
I spent a whole $4. Thank you.
Oh my God.
It's for the whole month. It's fine. I'll cancel as soon as the trial's over. Anyway, so now Sony's facing a lawsuit. I got most of this from Bloomberg. IGN also has it too.
Sony?
So, it's not very clear who's actually suing Sony, but it's claims that are starting, and it's not in the full process yet. But it's gonna be like possibly by like the Consumer Report or something. I don't know. Oh. Basically, what they're saying is Sony is creating a monopoly, an unlawful monopoly, with the PlayStation Store, specifically. So what happens?
What?
Let me fucking finish.
I'm just processing the information. I'm not.
It's very weird. It is very weird. So Sony is.
You want me to? I could just be quiet.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry. Sony is available or. It's able to charge up to 175% higher than physical copy games. Like if you were to
how much? 50% you said?
175%.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So like think about that. If you buy digital, so if you bought the PlayStation that is only digital, like you're just SOL. You're never gonna get a sale.
That is wild.
So like Returnal is $70. It has a $70 price tag. It's a big price tag for that game.
Okay.
But it's being sold as physical copies by online retailers and in store for slightly cheaper because they're just trying to sell the game.
People in their fucking store.
Exactly. Yeah. And those who want to remain digital are stuck paying the full price no matter what. And basically that's the thing is like Sony allows this like surplus
that's like double negative value because you can if you're the type of person who wants to sell your game, you also can't do that.
No. And so like the digital stores have always been significantly higher than the physical counterparts, and like even sold at like competitive retailers or like anything that's like, well, I guess it would all be competitive. There's no PlayStation store. So they're not making much money from the physical copy. It's all the digital. But it doesn't make much sense. You think you would want to reward the people who bought directly from Sony. And don't want a physical copy. I fucking hate physical copies. That's why I got into PC gaming, because Steam was a thing, and I'm like, I don't have to have 5 million boxes of video games fucking lying around my room. Jesus Christ, thank you. I don't have to put CDs into my computer. I haven't had a fucking CD-ROM since 2009. Your girl's been USB ever since. So it irks me so much. So the poor people who did get pigeonholed into buying the cheaper digital version, they're stuck paying these insane prices. Yeah, we'll get your pockets later. Don't worry, we'll fuck you over later. So yeah, Returnal's the big issue, and everybody's upset about it because it is $70 on the PlayStation Store, but you can find physical copies for cheaper, and so people are rioting and getting upsetty spaghetti about exclusivity.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation. Exclusivity. It's like when...
It's just the extra VIP treatment, you know? You go into a private club that has also a VIP section.
Yeah, it's like the extra... It's like the super... It's... Tim...
fucking Jack Daniels is $8,000 a bottle. It's really cool.
It's when Tim Haverford gets his own section of a club.
Bro, come on. Tim Haverford.
Wait, is it Tim?
It's
Tom. Shit, I'm tired.
Yeah,
I need to go to bed.
Okay. I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's been a long week already. I had too many Minecraft tickets. No, it's
so much lawsuit shit.
Yeah, this was the week of lawsuits.
Wow.
I know.
Well, I mean, I'm sure all of them are gonna bear more fruit. Shit does not end early.
Yeah, I honestly don't think the Valve one will amount to much of anything. It's just in the pre-trial process. I don't think it will actually go to court. That guy will probably get told to fuck off. I was actually genuinely surprised that Apple's and Epic's made it this far. And I don't think Sony's will amount to anything, but
it sounds like most that's come out of it is not relevant.
It's not. It doesn't have to do anything with the phones.
It's
and they're
oh yeah, but they do that, and I do this, but also so do other people. So it's okay, is this? None of this is mobile gaming related.
No, and that's the stupid part. Is does this affect the phone? Well, no. Okay, next. No. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's almost like Epic came at this the one way that they could get a trial out of, but had nothing for it. They're like, oh, we actually just wanted to talk about this other stuff. We're jealous of Steam.
We're just jealous of Steam and how amazing it is. Algorithms. What did we say? Know your value. Create value.
Know your value. Know your value. Wait, know your worth and create your value. Add value.
Add value.
Know your worth. Add value. Yeah.
I feel like I should make that as a Post-it note and put that on my fucking mirror in my bathroom.
I just tattooed it on my penis, so it'll be with me for as long as I keep that, which is, probably for a while.
Can you replace those?
You can get rid of them.
Yeah, but do you want to?
No, I don't. I was being silly.
What if it was like the Jerry from Rick and Morty where he got the upgrade, possibly, if he sacrificed it?
Yeah. I mean, maybe. The mechanical model,
Yeah.
Seemed interesting to Beth. We'll see, depends.
We'll see.
Fucking Archer was real happy with his ladies' robo parts.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Why is there a vagina in the sink?
I have to wash it, darling.
His fucking Woodhouse was cleaning it.
Gross. Anyway.
Yeah. Fuck video games. We're a TV podcast now.
Yeah, we're a TV podcast. This is now Ignore.
There's no TV shows being sued, is there?
Not that I know of. But probably somebody's getting sued.
Yeah, someone is.
The new Game of Thrones. I don't know. Game of Butts.
I read a tweet from a comedian today that said, I'm on a set in LA right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the producer just said, we can't have anyone pulling down their masks unless it's to smoke. We got to save lives.
Is the director comedian?
Like, you
Jesus
not
Christ.
Understand the fucking irony of what you're saying.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, that's it for the news. That's it for the podcast today.
That's all, folks.
Thanks guys for listening.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm dropping
Made possible by listeners like you.
Yep. You got tired chill bunny today. But yeah, don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter at TheRealPortz and at EvilSpaceBunny, and our podcast at Ignore Backlog on Twitter. Maybe we should make a Twitch for it too. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you're splitting stuff. I don't know. Maybe if we get big, if you share us with 10 friends this week, maybe we can make a Twitch.
Yeah, if you guys help circulate this podcast, that would be lovely, and I love your face. Please.
Just go to Starbucks and
oh my god, I was listening to this podcast.
Like, have you ever heard of video games? Just get past that point, and if the answer is yes, you have an open fucking season on talking about this podcast.
Okay, Portz, I wanna play. Let's role play.
Look,
real
I
quick.
sold Amway for like 3 months, so I know how to approach strangers.
You know how to approach strangers? Okay. You be the
you put the napkin plan down. You start drawing on that. You're like, look, it's so easy. It fits on a napkin, which doesn't mean anything, but it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Because there's not much room on a napkin.
No.
But really, what you're doing is just oversimplifying things so that you don't draw attention to the cracks in the system.
the pyramid scheme that it is.
Yes.
The Illuminati confirmed. Okay, let's do a role play skit. You be the person that I'm going to try to sell the podcast to.
Okay, so I work at Starbucks or something.
Hello there.
Hey, hi. What can we get you? We're kind of busy, so speed it up, bitch.
I would like a double frappuccino. 4
Can you
pumps,
read the board? Or do you need glasses or something?
And,
What's going on?
Have you ever played video games?
I've played video games
like
when I was a child. When I was literally a child. Can you not scream your fucking advertisement at me, please?
That I listen to.
I have the ads-free Spotify account, so I don't even know what this is. I'm foreign to the concept.
If you don't listen to it,
Jesus
you're not
Christ.
like woke or anything if you don't listen to this podcast.
Woke. I'm trying not to be broke. Could you move, please? I think there's someone who looks like they tip big behind you. And my shift's over in 5 minutes, and I can't miss this customer.
All right, end scene. That was beautiful. That was perfect.
Maybe I only know very aggressive baristas.
I think you have to be angry to constantly brew coffee and not drink it.
Yeah, I know. You're just like, yeah, let me fix everyone else's day. When's it my turn?
When's it my turn? Okay. Anyway.
Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Yep.
Especially that last part.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Bye.
Good night. Or good morning, whenever. I don't know when you're listening to the podcast.